Hello. Hey! Okay, so here we are. I'm gonna just mount this real quick. Hi, it's Rachel and Shelly, and we are doing another Goodwill Outlet trip. And we just got here, and we've had our protein drinks.
I just hit myself in the face.
And I am so excited. I have a fanny pack. Yay! So I updated my fanny pack for my supplies. I have, well, of course, we have our gloves. Did you bring gloves?
I don't think I do.
I have an extra pair because I'm
Awesome.
prepared today.
That's so great. Thank you.
Yep, extra pair of gloves. I have a protein bar, which I don't know if I'll eat it or not. So a couple things I added to my fanny pack. Band-Aids.
Good, yes.
Because you never know what's going to be in the bins, and a lot of times there's broken glass. Another thing is I already have a cut on my finger there and here. I'm going to put Band-Aids on before I go in because things are gross in there. Yuck.
Yeah.
And I don't wear gloves when I'm going through clothes because I want to feel the fabric. I want to feel what I'm touching, you get quality of stuff because everything's wadded up in balls. You're not going to see it. Another thing I brought is fingernail clippers because inevitably I get a hangnail, and there's nothing like digging through piles of clothes with your nails catching on everything and tearing. So yeah. I figure
last time we were here, I had a ribbon cut my hand.
Yes, and
of all things.
And Rachel had to go get
and I had to ask for a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
And
you don't want to be bleeding on other people and clothes, and that's just gross.
And having an open wound and all
So we'll have our chapstick and
some taffy.
Those are not taffy, they're energy bites.
Yes, that's right. They're happy wrappers.
They're happy wrappers. And we have, of course, our water, because
you always need water.
Once we get in there, we are not going to want to take, that 2-minute break to go get a drink of water from the water fountain.
They bring new things out every time.
I know, and then you're like, what am I missing? Okay, so in just getting here, we have to drive quite a ways to get here, so we're like, okay, let's go use the restroom and then we'll come out. And walking into the store, it was so hard to
come back
to the car because the bins are completely full. It's like 8:30 in the morning. They've only been open half an hour. There's not a lot of people here yet, so this is like the ideal time to be digging through. And we had really no expectations of this trip. Last trip, we were like, linens, we want to do vintage linens. And then there were like no linens. So this time, we didn't even talk about it. Like, we're just not going to jinx it.
Yes.
We're not going to say anything. And what do you see when we first walk in? An entire row full of linens. So
my heart was like,
yeah, we're super pumped to get in. So this time around, I really want to make more of an effort to like show you guys as we're going through stuff, like as we're editing our pics off to the side. I'll try to make more video of what it is we're actually finding, so you guys can see what we've turned down versus what we decided to keep. And in doing so, we may come across, you guys saying, I can't believe you put that back. That's what we want to hear. Like, we want to be like, okay, what would you guys do? Would you have kept this item? Would you have put it back? Because we're not going to, of course, research stuff that we put back. So let's see what else. The furniture place is not open yet, so we're not going to go in there first.
Furniture is always so hard for me to say no to.
It is. And
because it's such a good deal.
Being that we just have a minivan, it kind of limits us. If we're really in need for furniture, maybe we'll bring the Suburban or the truck.
If we have a plan.
But we don't. So that's okay. Here, just take a handful of these.
I know, I just ate one.
Of our handy dandy
energy wraps,
and we're going to put them in the pocket of our beautiful fanny pack.
Let's have a protein shake.
I also have some natural hand sanitizer that I'm adding to my...
It's always good.
Yeah, adding to my list. And here are my keys. Okay, so we will see you guys in there. And I hope we find some fun treasures today. And thanks for watching our video. We'll see you guys soon. Bye! Here are rows of shoes. looking for a single children's UGG boot. No luck so far. Of course. Lots of single shoes. So many shoes. Boots. Here's our beloved linens. Oh my gosh. Linens. And Rachel is buried back there. There she is. Digging. Her cart is absolutely full. Mine is absolutely full. Look at these gorgeous rugs. Oh. So we're gonna go through all this stuff and show you guys what we are gonna sort through. Okay, so now we have our bins that we're gonna sort through. We're gonna find out, as you can see, Rachel is in linen heaven. Linens galore. And I have apparently been finding shoes and linens for. So these I'm super excited about already. I will not be selling these. These are going to be for my daughter who absolutely loves purple. So she'll be super excited. This is an amazing rug of Jesus. Everyone needs them. Okay, I have a thing for kids' shoes. Might be because I have 4 daughters, but those are also I'm keeping. I found lots of Toms. These I'll just throw in the wash and put up on auction starting at like $5.99. They'll probably sell for $15 to $20. Some water shoes for my kids. So lots of stuff to go through. This is the time to get boots for winter. So here are a pair of Land's End, just really nice snow boots. I'm definitely getting those. This I'm so sad about. Okay, this is a gorgeous boot. And it is super soft. Vince Camuto. Yes, that's right. Can I find the other one? No. Because what happens is people do this professionally and they'll come and just, as soon as the shoes come out, they hoard the shoes. They'll grab one shoe and just keep going and going, and then they wait for everybody to leave, and then they'll come back and find the others. So I'm just gonna wait it out and see if I can find it. I did find these though. These are super awesome. These are mini Bowden shoes, and I did find the other one of those, so I'm excited about that. Lots of linens here. Again, more shoes for my girls. Mini Bowden. I don't know if I'm going to keep those yet or not. I probably am not. These are just Bach. Boring concept. They are super nice. Oh, I know. I tried that on. Here's one of the joys of shopping here. We get to wear clothes. Nice.
Like
70s.
a glove.
Like a glove. So awesome. So I have not found the other one of these, but I'm just gonna hold out and see later maybe. But these will sell nicely. Super nice. These are a pair of vintage Nikes. I'm gonna look them up. I don't know. They're pretty cool, but do I really want to clean them? I don't know. I'm not too hip on men's stuff. These are just a pair of slippers that I think I might save for my daughter. Anyway, you guys don't need to see it all. We'll show you when we decide what we're going to keep and what we're going to get rid of. Okay. Okay, so we're super friendly to people, right? We love being nice. We're not rude. We're not impolite. There's one worker here. She's awesome. She sings all the time, and she actually has a really good voice. So I just was like, hey, I really enjoy listening to you sing. Now I'm her new best friend, and she, instead of saying, hey, thank you, that was so sweet, she like went into the whole Trekkie thing and asked if I was a Trekkie, and I said no. And then for 10 minutes she has talked nonstop about tribbles, like that I would want them. So the joys of going to the Goodwill Outlet and not knowing, making friends, not knowing who you're going to run into. So now that I'm her new best friend, she's going to pass by and make comments about Star Trek the whole time we're here.
We should go through this and...
All right, here's our load for the day. There was a ton of fabric. So we got lots of fabric. I got some boppy pillows. Found a really cool vintage suitcase. Zipper works. Super pumped. I found a bunch of maternity bras, nice ones. Okay, I wanted to share with you my haul from the Goodwill Outlet that it's the next morning now. And what I do when I get home from the Goodwill Outlet is that I kind of separate everything and I count it all, because for my bookkeeping, I count how many items I purchased for the total price, and then I divide it, and that kind of lets me know what I spent on each item. And I don't know if that's the right way. I'm still trying to figure all this out, but I thought I'd show you guys just real quick what I got. And then I know Rachel and I are planning on doing a live chat hopefully next Wednesday, and we'll kind of pick our favorites that we got and just talk about our experience and some stuff with listing complications we're having. So I'll let you guys know these up here, except for the pillows behind, but these are pretty much all mine that I'm keeping. Shoes for my kiddos, some clothes for my kiddos, some bogs that are going to fit my daughter. These two pillows back here are, this one's my breastfeeding pillow. The other one is a boppy. It's like a resting pillow for infants to sit on, and it's like in mint condition, and they run about $40 brand new. So I'm probably going to put those up on Craigslist or OfferUp, or my local buy sell trade, just because they're big and they're bulky and they kind of are annoying to ship. So and then over here I have just some linens that I'm planning on keeping for myself. A really cool rug, wool rug that we got. It's just beautiful. Like we're replacing all our flooring here hopefully this summer. So it's a hallway rug, and it's really pretty. It's totally my style. I also, bags. Yesterday they had some good bags. So this one I actually paid up for. It was not in the bin. It was separated. It's a little Coach purse. I think I paid $9 for it. It's in really good shape. I don't know a ton about Coach. It's super soft leather. It has like the full tag in there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but anybody knows, I don't know how to authenticate or anything. I mean, it looks pretty legit to me. But then after I looked at comps, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to even get... Anyway, I paid $9 for it, so hopefully I can at least get my money back or double. But it's cute. This feels like wool. It's really pretty. It's just a double-sided zipper purse, and each one opens, has pockets. It's not, there's like no dirt in it whatsoever. It's just in really good shape. I think it's really cool, and I like listing what I think is cool. Being a mom of 6, I always am drawn to higher end diaper bags, and this is a Petunia Pickle Bottom. Keep an eye out for this one because this is a really good brand. I never owned one because they're so expensive, but it needs a really good cleaning. I'm gonna try to clean it with some OxyClean, but it has everything with it. There's no broken zippers, no holes. It's just dirty. But I'm hoping to maybe get 20 bucks for it. And I might put it on our local Craigslist or OfferUp also. I got 2. I love Lucky Brand. Again, my style, I'm kind of a bohemian style. I love the earthy tones and everything. So this is a leather slouch over the shoulder bag. And it's in really good shape. It's got normal wear to it. But nothing really wrong with it. So, I might keep it for myself. I haven't decided yet. And then this is another Lucky Brand. It's like a computer bag, and it's got purple on the inside. It's really clean on the inside. It does have a couple little stains, so I'm going to try to wash it, and I'll put it out in the sun today and see if we can get those out. This was a really cool 70s suitcase, or 60s mod suitcase, floral. All the zippers work. There's no, it's like dirty again, so I think it's just surface dirt though, so I'll try to wash it as well at the same time. But it's in good shape. It's got a couple, just normal wear to it, but no major holes or anything. I know there's one up on eBay right now for $60. I, of course, am not planning on getting $60 for that. And I might wait until fall to list it just because it's kind of one of those specialty items. Hopefully I'll get like 20 for it. And then this I got for myself because I actually do knit when I have time, which is never, but I like knitting. And it's like a knitting bag. And it's just really cool. Like probably from the 60s, I would guess. Or 70s, maybe because of the browns. But again, my style. I love that kind of stuff. So I'll probably keep that for myself. And then yarn. I got some really good yarn. Isaac Mizrahi craft yarn. And it's like a wool alpaca blend. Bamboo and acrylic. So it's really soft. I haven't decided yet. And then that yarn, it's super soft and would make great like slippers or whatever, but I haven't decided if I'm going to keep it for myself yet or if I'm going to try to sell it. And then I got a couple little clutches that I'm going to use for doing flat lays for stuff. These are the shoes that I got. These are LL Bean suede leather calf size boots. These are Tiva leather boots. I think I showed you guys this on when we were at the bins actually. Some mini Bowden. I got lots of kids. I had originally picked these up for my youngest daughter, but they're a size 8 and they're in super good condition, but I don't think they're going to fit her by winter. Her feet are growing so fast and she's like in an 8 right now. So I don't think they're going to fit her by winter, so I'm going to sell them. Some North Face winter boots, some Sorel winter boots, some Seakai Run. I love kids shoes, so if I find quality kids shoes, I will pick them up. Seakai Run boys shoes, some Tom's boys shoes. I'll hopefully get those listed right away. I do like getting Tom's, mostly because you can throw them in the wash and then hand dry them. Now these ones I didn't notice when I grabbed them. They have wear to them. I don't know if I'm going to list them or not. I might just get rid of them. I don't think it's worth the listing. I mean, I would put them up on auction if I did, but they're kind of dirty. And so that's just a wash, but they're super light. So I know I didn't pay very much for them. Shoes are $1.19 a pound. So these are definitely like about 6 ounces, 7 ounces. So I'm not out very much. These ones are awesome. I wanted to keep them for myself, but they're just a tad bit too small. But so I'm just going to wash them up. And you can tell they're some of the original because of the soles on them, and they have the rope around the bottom. These ones come loose a lot on the heel, but you can use like a rubber sealant for them and they'll seal up. And then these ones are, I will wash them up as well, and they're the older style as well. I love this style. I think they last a little bit longer, but that's just me. Some Hello Kitty Vans. They're older also. I'll probably throw those in the wash. Some Keds, just a pair of white Keds. And then some men's Birkenstocks that are nicely worn, but they're not too worn. So, and then the box shoes I showed you guys yesterday. These are the only clothes that I got this time, and these are my linens over here. I'll just show them. This was 100% cashmere scarf that was in with the bags. You find scarves and ties and all that kind of stuff mixed in with the bags. This is a vintage wool blanket. I have several of these that I'm saving up. I'm going to list them in the fall when we get closer to winter. Oh, there it is. So it's, I don't know this brand and I haven't looked it up yet. It's Troy Robe, Blanket Mills, Troy Blanket Mills. I'm not sure. But I will look it up and see if it's worth anything. And then I just found some, this is just a boppy cover. I sell boppy covers. They don't go for very much, but anytime I see them, I pick them up because they're super light. I found a like Winnie the Pooh sheet set, a vintage hand-stitched little quilt. I love quilts. It's small and it has some stains on it, so it probably won't go for much. This is just a stack of footy pajamas. I will lot them together in appropriate sizes and I will sell those in fall and winter. I found this great Cub Scout belt with like all the badges on it. And I also have from the last time we were there, a Cub Scout hat and a Boy Scout shirt. So I'll probably put all of those together into a lot because I know they're expensive and somebody will probably want them. This was a mini Bowden little dress. It's a size 5'6". It is not my 5-year-old style, so I will list that probably in the fall because it's kind of fall color stuff. So, and then this was just a costume, adult costume, I'll list at Halloween. This was beautiful. It's a White House black market dress, strapless dress, and it actually doesn't have any stains on it. It's really pretty. It's a size 10, which is great size. It'll be great for the holidays, I think, for holiday wear. So I'm kind of sad about this. I have this entire stack right here of boys' gymboree boxer briefs and, you know, underwear. These are expensive, like, to buy new. They're all in great used condition, no stains, like no hardly any wear to them. I probably have like 20 pair there of varying sizes from like size 2 to 5. And we cannot sell used underwear, especially kids underwear, on eBay because of the weirdos out there that buy stuff for other things intended. So I might lot them together in size categories and put them on OfferUp or something like that, because they're in such good shape. And I know when my little guy was small, if I could have afforded some gymboree, I had like 2 pair of gymboree underwear and I wore those things out because they were so nice. The quality was so good on them. So I'm sure somebody out there will appreciate, who has a boy, all of those underwear. And I couldn't just leave them in the bins because I know the quality of them is so good. Okay, so that was kind of sad, but I found a pair of Tommy Bahama size 36 waist, 100% silk men's pants. That was a good find. This is the second piece that I've ever found at the bins of Eileen Fisher. And it's a size large, which is great. And it's just like a little burgundy 100% silk tank top with some lace trim on it. So I will get that. And that came from the Goodwill store. So I came across like a little stash of stuff from the store. So that was really fun to go through. This is just a little Victoria's Secret nightie. Also size large. This was just new with tags, and so I went ahead and picked it up. It's in Bloom by, I don't know how to say that, but it's like a little lace negligee thing. I found an Athleta tank top right here, and then this is an Express top. It was really pretty. Just a button-up blouse. Bathing suit top by Body Glove, just a bikini top. It's a size small. This was a Victoria's Secret bikini bottom, and I don't think we're supposed to sell used bikini bottoms also, but I have before, and it's like new, so I'll put that in the title. I mean, it's like brand new. I don't know if it was ever even used, and it's really pretty, and it's a size large. Found a couple of good nursing bras. Freya is a good brand, and then this was another really good nursing bra. This was just new with tags. It's not a, it's just, what is it, Gilligan O'Malley. Okay, so little satin camisole. This actually, I picked this up, and it's a Victoria's Secret bra. I didn't realize it is brand new. So there's a little size tag right there. So I was pumped. It's only a 36B though, so it's not like a really big brand. It might sit for a little while, but I should be able to get about 15 bucks for it. So, and it's pretty. This is another Gilligan and O'Malley just bralette, and it's a front clasp bralette. I think it's a small though. Yeah, it's a small, so it'll probably sit for a while. But it was new with tags, so I'll put it up, and it's like weighs like an ounce. I mean, it's tiny. And then another. Okay, sorry about that little cutoff. I found 2 vintage slips. Actually, yeah, 2 vintage long slips, and these are so cool. I don't know how well they'll sell, but I love vintage stuff. I love vintage clothes. So here we go. Vanity Fair, size small. They're so pretty. So I found a cream colored one, and I found a white one with lace trim on the bottom right there. These are my vintage things. I found 2 vintage aprons that I love. Look at the embroidery work on it. So cute. I always get excited. I don't know why. I love vintage aprons, and I have so many aprons. I actually wear them too. And here was like a half apron that was also really pretty, and they both have stains on them and stuff, but that's fine. I'm going to try to wash things up today. That's why I'm showing you guys this now, so I can count it all and wash it. And then this was another vintage nightie. Oops, sorry guys. And it has like these beautiful pink roses and lace around the sleeves, and I have sold vintage nighties before, and they do sell pretty well. and it's nylon. So there we go, probably from the 60s or 70s, and it's a button down. It's not very long. It's like a mid-thigh length. So that's pretty cool. So also I always pick up Lululemon bags too, because they weigh nothing and you can actually resell them in lots. So I just hang on to those until I get a bunch of them, and then I sell them, not for a ton, but I do sell them. In the furniture department, we went there last. They have like giant bags full of just costume jewelry, like all kinds of random stuff. So they're $1.99 a bag. I went ahead and picked up 3 bags, mostly because they're just fun for my girls to go through and pick out a few things for themselves. And the last time I did this, I lotted them up, or I just threw whatever the kids didn't want into a box and sold it on auction. And I mean, they didn't sell for a lot. I like just made my money back, but it was fine because they were fun to go through and it was just kind of a fun little thing. So I did get these. There are a ton of Hawaiian shell necklaces that I'm going to separate and put into a lot. I did find these, which was very exciting, and I did test them, and they are Bakelite or Bakelite bracelets, and I have 2 of them, and they're red. They're gorgeous. So I'm hoping to be able to get $15 for just these 2 bracelets, which will totally make up all the rest in there. And I did find one bracelet that had 925 on it, which is silver. I'm going to put all the silver colored, because I can't say silver because they're not tested, all of the silver colored jewelry together into a lot, all of the seashells together into a lot, and then all of the other random stuff I'll probably put into a lot and just do that and probably put them up on auction because I just want to get rid of them. I don't really care how much they go. As long as I just make my money back, I'm good, which I'll do with just these 2. So that was kind of exciting. And I had never heard of Bakelite, didn't know what it was. And so now I know. And it's basically, if you don't know what it is, it's a type of plasticware that was made in the 60s and 70s, and they used to make phones out of them, and jewelry and all kinds of stuff was made from Bakelite, and it's highly sought after. Well, not highly, but it is sought after, and it is collectible, and there are some really pretty pieces out there. So I learned how to field test like when I'm out, and what you do is you rub it on your hand like really fast until it gets hot, and then you smell the plastic, and this plastic has formaldehyde in it, so when you rub it really and it gets hot, you can smell the formaldehyde in it. And I know the smell of formaldehyde because I'm a nurse and I've done anatomy and we worked on cadavers, and that smell is very distinct. So when we tried that last night, I was like, oh, there's the formaldehyde. That's what they are. So anyway, so this is pretty much my haul, and I'll just add these videos to the end of our trip, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And let me know if you guys have any comments, any questions, and if you want to watch our live chat, that would be great. And I hope you have a great weekend, and thanks for watching.